Buenas, 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 buenas. Pues ya estamos aquí otra vez, de nuevo, de vuelta. Después de nuestra épica aventura el lunes, siguiendo la historia de Constellation, el ataque de los Estelares a la base, a la logia y a la ciudad de Nueva Atlantis, porque recordemos que se han frito media ciudad. Que se repuso muy rápido, todo hay que decirlo, porque madre mía, qué manera de reconstruir una ciudad, qué rapidez. Como si no hubiera pasado nada. Pues nada, vamos a continuar porque jugando ayer y esta mañana por mi cuenta, haciendo un par de cositas, pues me ha saltado la misión de que ya han pasado los 5 días desde la muerte de Sara. Y entonces nos han llamado para acudir al funeral. Entonces, estamos en la puerta ahora mismo de la logia, esperando para entrar y bueno, despedirnos de esta compañera que menos mal que hicimos la historia, porque si no, vaya tela. Nos habremos quedado con las ganas. Pero bueno, por suerte la hicimos, la acabamos, fue la primera que estuvimos. Luego hicimos la historia del cowboy con todo el trasfondo con su exmujer, la niña. Es Cora. La niña es Cora. Se me olvida. Soy malísimo para los nombres, ¿eh? Pero bueno, vamos a ver qué han preparado para despedir a Sara. Que recordemos que era la suprema en la logia. Entonces, se queda un vacío de poder. A ver qué pasa. Un poco cutre,
I
¿no?
thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine?
No. Madre mía.
Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind, but what we consider imagining and what we consider mind
Que se me
are
fostia
in
la
fact
tarjeta de
so
sonido, tú.
far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny whitecaps on a massive searching sea. There's more, but
Aquí.
those are the parts that speak to me the most.
Oh, se pone tierno.
Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you.
Nos va a tocar subir al
Does anyone
estrado.
else want to say anything?
¿Verdad que sí? Ay. ¿Qué remedio? A ver, pongámonos creativos. Vamos a no ser demasiado capullos. Joder, vaya opciones, no sé. Han, tú. Joder, macho, vaya.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
Pues vaya mierda, ¿no? Vete cuando tengas todo listo. O sea que vamos a... ¿Y esta quién es? Usted, señora, ¿quién es? Creo que esta es la mentora que nos lo dijo en una de las historias, pero nunca nos lo llegó a presentar. Creo que es ella. Hostia, la niña que rescatamos que iba a adoptar Sara está aquí. Vamos a ver con esta.
Oh, hi. I've lost everything. Again. It's just that I feel so alone. With Sarah, it was like starting a family again. The way she'd smile at me reminded me of my mom. I missed that so much. Now she's gone, and I have to start over, like I did before. It's not the same. Sarah was starting to feel like, well, like she was my new mom. I really don't want to go through this again. It's too hard.
El drama.
I can't believe Sarah's gone. It's not fair. Really? You mean it? I would love for that to be true. Hey, thanks for talking to me. I'm actually feeling a little better knowing that you care how I feel. Maybe I'm not so alone after all.
Joder, qué rápido ha pasado el duelo la pobre chiquilla, pero la verdad que vaya marrón tiene la pobrecita encima. ¿Quién está hablando ahora? Barrett.
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks
Qué puto cínico es.
decomposes, gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere, we are simply carried away by space and time until we sizzle in a distant sun's corona or get pulled in some gravitational field and coalesce with other debris. Not comforting, huh? But I disagree. Do you know what I find uncomfortable? The thought that after I die, the universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine? The fact is that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things do not just sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die. And some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's evil, but because it's infinite, ever expanding. And who wouldn't want to be a part of infinity? Even if it's just for a short while. Listen, we don't worry about ourselves before we were born, do we? Of course not. We emerge from the universe as we return to it. And for one beautiful moment, we are here together.
Es que es un cínico. Es un cínico. Este tío es especial. Y es nuestro nuevo compañero, pero primero tenemos que hablar con el puto vaquero que... Señor Cowboy, ¿dónde estás? Tu hija está ahí. Pero... ¿y el cowboy de medianoche? ¿Dónde está el cowboy de medianoche? Encima tenemos que hablar con él. Ah, que están aquí. Oye, cabrones.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me?
Madre mía, ¿qué quieres, amiguito?
Death is a bastard. Comes for us all. You know, there's an old Aquila story
Ya
about
empezamos.
two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not going to make it. He turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh? Yeah, you got me. I hate funerals.
Enfréntate a tus emociones, hijo puta. Deja de huir.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Ay, ¿qué necesitas,
Got a lot
amigo?
of sad tales I'm
Pues
running through my
no.
head right now.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond. I
Hostia, ese brindis me ha molado.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion. I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same. I cannot explain.
Todavía no sabemos su historia.
I am not sure I am making sense. Thank you.
Hi. So many people here. So many people saying goodbye. Is this supposed to make everything okay?
No.
Make everyone feel better?
No.
What's the point? It's not going to change anything. Every day is going to be worse now. Don't you get that? I want to be alone for a while, okay?
Pues no era lo que necesitaba escuchar la niña. ¿Qué le vamos a hacer? Con otro lo hemos hecho bien. ¿Pasco?
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
Ah, pobrecito. Pobre robocito.
I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming.
No, hombre, no te preocupes.
It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that? I will note that feedback for later.
Qué bajo, el robotito. Bueno, vamos a hablar con la mentora. Joder, macho, vaya reunión de tres ahí.
I don't believe we've met. Ajay Mamasa, former chair of Constellation. I
Sabía
wish
yo.
the circumstances of my visit were better. Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. Sarah meant the world to me. She was the future. I knew it as soon as I met her.
Pues se ha muerto.
Exactly the same as when you met her, I bet. Determined. Fearless. With just a small hint of delight on her face when she knew she was winning, eh? My only problem as a mentor was trying to convince her to be more tactful. Those old military instincts would always get her in trouble.
Sí, sé las respuestas a estas dos cosas porque me las contó Sara en su momento.
Yes. She could make me so angry or so happy.
Ay,
We
madre
used to
mía.
joke that we were married. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together. it makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had together was all the more important. That's how I like to think of it anyway. Oh yes, I was Sebastian Banks's protege, if that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club. Knew him, argued with him, tried to carry on his memory when he vanished. Sebastian will be back tomorrow, we always used to say. It reminded us that he was still here, in the bones of this old building.
Quedan 4. Uf, tío, quedan 4, quedan 200. Pero bueno, está pasando aquí. 1, los 3 y la salida, ¿no? Madre mía, pues sí que había que hablar. Sí, no llevo las vestimentas mejores para la ocasión, pero...
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much. Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying.
Pobeta.
Could you excuse me?
Sin problema, no te preocupes. A ver, el trío calavera aquí, madre mía.
You know, what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal
Me encanta
is
este tío.
promoting social cohesion. Never seems to work for me. No matter how many times I do this, I feel less attached, not more. I wrote the book on them. The 10 Stages of Grief by A. Barrett. Step 1 used to be have a drink. But nowadays I settle on a good chocolate bar. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, it's that lost loved ones have a way of coming back to you. One day you'll be sweeping out some old shelf or digging through a desk, and there it'll be. Some old paperweight of theirs. Or a piece of jewelry they gave you, half jokingly. Theoretically, of course. You're welcome.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back. It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well. You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but... Yes. Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
Pues nada, ya hemos hablado con todo el mundo. Y ya nos hemos ido. Arco del drama cerrado, ¿verdad? Cerrado. Genial. Pues nada. Uy, hay que hablar con este, es verdad. Con el sacerdote este. Pero bueno. Primero vamos a hablar con el cowboy. Que no nos suelta ni con agua caliente el tío.
Do you have a new set of orders for me today?
Es que a lo mejor nos toca llevarnos al vaquero de nuevo, tío. Uy. Qué pereza. Hola, Vladimir.
Still need to lift another set today.
Hey, Andreja.
Been dragging.
Had another run-in with the Zealots, huh?
Indeed, I did.
I guess you handled it all right. Since you're here and not at Reliant Medical.
I did what I needed to do.
O sea, se los ha pasado todos por la piedra.
It's a rare thing to know that right here and now might just...
Pero bueno, vamos a ver. No me has dicho que hable contigo.
Be the best days of your life. There needs to be a bigger word than thanks. More than gratitude. And whatever that word is, I feel that way towards you. I'd be dead. Flat out dead if it weren't for you.
Ah, vale. Efectivamente. Lo que dije el otro día se cumple. Si llegamos a ir a la estación al ojo a salvar a Sara y a... Sí, a salvar a Sara, este es el que habría palmado. O sea que hay que elegir entre los dos personajes. Entre la chica o el chico. Y bueno. Elegimos a este. Sin quererlo, pues yo quería subir al espacio. Pero bueno, al final nos hemos quedado con ello. Bueno.
You and me both. Truly. I gotta ask. Why me? It was an impossible situation.
Porque entró antes de irme.
To ask. Sorry, but it's gonna keep me up at night. Sarah Morgan was our leader. She held everything together. I just don't know if I'd pick me over her. For my girl's sake, I cannot thank you enough. How are you holding up? Are you okay?
Menos mal que estaba esa opción para...
I don't blame you. That Hunter bastard's gotta pay. Pay big time. I don't care if he's starborn and indestructible. We need to figure out a way to take him down. Nobody messes with my family like that. It's time to show them that we ain't just worthless chips on the table. I just want you to know, I'm here for you. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we all lean on each other.
Gracias, majo. Pero si lo llevas a ver, te hubiera cogido a ti. El primero te quito la historia de en medio y a lo mejor... Porque tienes a la chiquilla y... Joder, vaya dos dramas, ¿eh? Nos dejan a dos padres, ¿vale? Uno biológico y uno adoptado. Hemos dejado huérfana a una chiquilla. Habríamos dejado huérfana a la otra sin... Madre mía. Por Dios. Socorro. Sí, tenía yo aquí un montón de cosas. Bueno, pues esto ya está limpio, ¿vale? Bien. Ahora pasaremos un momentito por el... Pues nada. Tenemos que ir a hablar con el sacerdote, pero antes de ir a hablar con el sacerdote necesito pasar por el... Por el puesto avanzado, que he estado haciendo cositas esta mañana ahí, lo tengo actualizado, tengo un montón de cosas nuevas. Pues todos no. Esto uno. Como odio este mapa. Y me he dejado el traje de la charla dentro de uno de los cofres. Y como me vamos a tener que hacer persuasión... Boing. También me vas a dar el pésame. Madre mía. Es He redecorado. Bueno, me falta poner un poco de luces, pero vaya, tampoco... Me encanta cuando pones la vitrina para exponer las cosas. Y se te queda de lado, o sea que... No me sirve mucho. Vamos a hacer esto. En el momento en que nos saltan las misiones. Efectivamente. Vale. Creo que ahora vamos en bolas, pero... Sí, efectivamente, vamos en bolas. En mi cuerpo serrano. Me da un yuyu, tío, lo de... Así vamos a ir a partir de hoy. Me faltan las botas. Bueno. Porque en esta vitrina... Uy, que de llaves tú. Vale. Ya tenemos la ropa. ¿No? Creo que aquí no tenemos nada. Hemos dejado... Madre mía. Voy a dejar todas las llaves, tío, porque es que si no... Me voy a volver loco. Ah, que no me deja. A ver. No. Más... Ah. No, no me deja. Ah. Bueno, pues nada. Como no ocupan espacio tampoco, pues nada. Volvamos a Nueva Atlantis. Vamos a hablar con el sacerdote este que tenía en sus escrituras referencias a una frase que dijo el cazador acerca de los artefactos que formaban la unidad, creo que era, de Unity o una cosa así. Creo que iba así. Creo que era aquí. Joder. Sí, de buenas a primeras, qué susto, coño. La unidad, efectivamente. Con el custodio Aquilus.
Kid's mission.
Lo dudo, no tengo kits.
Can we run through it one more time?
¿Eso qué es la iglesia? Ah, no, están aquí en la calle.
Yes, exactly. It's like
When someone insults you,
Anda, pues si tenemos al payo este aquí metido.
beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just
No.
love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy.
War never changes.
Because you see, everything has changed.
Guiñito
God
ahí a
has
Fallout.
given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through unity. Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
He's giving me a lot to think about.
Sí, me parece estupendo, pero yo tengo que hablar con él,
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Ah, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your
No,
parents?
it's me, senpai.
Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
Me encanta la segunda opción. Creo que tu iglesia tiene una relación con bichos raros espaciales.
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
No.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Chon, chon, chon. Ahora aparece el cazador. O él es el cazador. Y hay que volverse a liar a tiros. Cómo odio la velocidad de andar de este juego. O vas jodidamente lento. ¿No se puede ajustar esto? ¿Con algún tipo de...? Joder, qué rapidez, ¿no? Cabrones.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought.
No.
We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it.
El Mesías, vale.
This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code?
Código da Vinci ahora.
A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
El Código da Vinci.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Sí, José, tú a lo tuyo. Vale. Me voy a llevar a Barret. Porque estaba pensando si me llevaba a Andrea para hablar con lo de Varun, pero Andrea se carga a los de Varun. Porque creo que le ha visto las orejas al lobo a la secta. ¿Dónde está la logia ahora? A ver que me ubique. A ver, nuestro arbolito solitario que no tenía pareja, ¿dónde está? Aquí. Voy a llevar a Barret, que seguro que nos hace algo tipo Sheldon Cooper, ¿vale? Y encuentra las pistas y nos ayuda a descifrar los misterios del universo. Y porque me cae muy bien el paño. A ver, Barret, ¿dónde estás? Barret. No me hagas ir a la nave para volver, por favor. Dime que estás en el bar, Barret. No.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time. Business has appealed.
Voy a traerle desde la nave, en serio, no va a estar aquí. No, aquí está Andrea. Queda Andrea. Esta es la habitación del vaquerito. Esta sería la habitación de Barret, ¿no? Tiene toda la pinta, con todos los artilugios. Pero no está. Vamos a hacer un último...
Captain, hello again.
Pues no, no está. Va a estar en la nave. ¡Ah!
Enjoying planet hopping with your dad?
Dad says there's rarely a dull moment. Then I remind him he's not the one who gets left on the ship.
Yeah, I hear you. But your dad's just trying to take care of you as best he can, without leaving you here at the lodge all the time.
No, I know.
Just remember he loves you a lot. And try to give him a hug every now and then, okay?
La niña durmiendo en el sótano, ¿sabes?
It's been quieter around here
Hello
ever
there.
since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
Oh, that's my favorite question. I've thought a lot about this. It's a very important choice, after all. My favorite book is Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It's about some explorers who go down a volcano and find a secret underground world below Earth's surface. It's a great story, even with the scientific inaccuracies. Back when it was written, people didn't know the center of the Earth is a huge ball of molten metal.
Efectivamente.
So does Vasco... Oh, you mean because of Sarah? Yeah, it's hard. She was really amazing, and now she's just gone. Why would the Starborn do this? Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. Dad says we shouldn't dwell on it. That Sarah wouldn't want that for any of us. And if it weren't for you, Dad might not be here either. So thank you for that. So, I guess we just keep going. It's all we can do, right? Bye.
Joder, con la chiquilla, tío. Oh. ¡Ah! Así que ahí está la armadura modo experto, que será una Constellation especial, espero, que si no, vaya puta mierda. Pues no tenemos a Barret, así que vamos a tener que ir a por Barret. Me cago en Barret, me cago en la madre que lo... Voy a probar una cosa, que es hacer... así. Así, así. Barret. Y que aparezca misteriosamente por aquí. Que no será el caso, ¿verdad? Que haya aparecido así de la nada, como por arte de magia. Vamos a hacer una cosa, vamos a reiniciar la logia. A ver si aparece. Y si no, pues lo volvemos a asignar a la nave y nos vamos a la nave, qué remedio. Vamos a acabar haciendo dormir un poco. Estoy harto de jugar de noche. A ver. Barret, ¿has vuelto o no has vuelto?
Captain, I have been idling and awaiting my next... Welcome back, Captain. Return soon.
¿A Vasco no lo tenemos puesto en la nave, tío? ¿Lo tenemos puesto en la nave? Vasco tiene que ir en la nave siempre, joder. Es nuestro... ¿Esto que tiene? Buah, pues me ponemos a Barret en la nave y ya está. Dejamos al payo de que salvamos la vida por ahí. Pues no, nos va a tocar ir a la nave. Me voy a cagar en todo lo cagable, joder. O 12 horas locales, 25 horas universales. Tócate los pies. Bueno, estamos descansados, según esto. Seguimos sin Barrett. Porque a este hombre son como los fantasmas. Cuando lo buscas no lo encuentras. Pues ahora vayamos a la nave. Así nos llevamos a Vasco también. Que no sé por qué demonios salió de la nave. No sé. Se me ha ocurrido que a lo mejor... Distrito Oeste de Nueva Atlántida. De ese todavía no lo hemos descubierto.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
No hace falta, Vasco. Tú vente a la nave, anda, majo. La verdad es que ahora mismo somos un campo de nabos en la nave. Ahora que me doy cuenta. Somos todo nabos y circuitos. Lo mismo... Tenemos un problema. Barret, ¿dónde estás? Capullo. Llevo buscándote media hora. Estará en la otra sala, ¿no? Barret. Pero bueno. ¿Dónde está? Aquí estás, por fin.
Thought you'd never ask. Here, all yours.
Doro. ¿Qué es eso?
Sure, I've got a minute. Do you have something in mind, or do you just want to pick a star and see what's there?
Vale, ya tenemos a este hombre.
It always feels like I'm on some sort of vacation when I'm here. We could get food at a restaurant like fancy people if you want.
Voy a comer. Este tío te da comida. Qué grande. Tío, cada vez que me pongo en esta visión se me viene a la cabeza la cancioncita de Bigun cuando coge el... el jetpack. Policía del aire. Sky Police, Sky Police.
Ah, crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, well, safety doesn't... Hopefully the recent hire...
Vale.
Let me know if you have any questions.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Poco...
The knowledge of the Great Serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's Pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Pues me queda igual. Me he quedado exactamente igual.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Me entero de la misa a la medida de lo que ha dicho. Tendría que haberle preguntado el de Unity en vez de eso, pero bueno.
Oh yeah, that's UC Security. They're busier than normal these days, it seems.
Vamos a ir al distrito que no teníamos visto de la ciudad. Ah, no, vamos a bajar. Vamos a ir al subterráneo este que tenía la ciudad, que no me acordaba. Y mira que hemos salido por ahí huyendo del cazador hace nada y menos. Me había olvidado de su existencia. Joder, macho, cuando me atraviesan me da un repelús.
You look like you need something, yeah?
Still, I'd like to try.
Hey, you looking at getting into bounty hunting for the Trackers Alliance? Get yourself set up with a job from one of the mission boards in town. Not everyone's cut out for this line of work, but you'll go and leave no quarter.
Vale, sí, eso ya me lo dijeron el otro día en Neon.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you? Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim, but since you both insist,
Pero si no he dicho esa opción.
our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing. A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of
Es el puto cazador, el peregrino. Me cago en su padre.
each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that.
Esta conversación la tuve con el cazador antes de que se nos volviera malo. Bueno, malo, no sé. Dios. Hola. Qué rayada, tú.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
O los estelares es otra religión que se basan en esto, en las enseñanzas de este peregrino primerísimo o primogénito o como quieras llamarlo.
No loitering, okay? I don't have the patience for it. You see something you like.
O es él infinitas veces con esa habilidad que se puede clonar.
Stay safe out there.
A ver qué nos dice el custodio este que apunta maneras a ser lo que no aparenta ser.
What's with the staring? You need something?
No te calles. Tienes nombre propio. ¿Quién eres?
Yeah, well, newsflash, buddy. I don't like anything about you either. In fact, I dislike you with such conviction that I'm inclined to fight you right now. What do you say we go 10 rounds? Right here, right now. Ha! Oh, a word of advice. Down here, a pipsqueak like you. Oh, are we still talking?
Para que me calcen otra recompensa, hombre, lo que me faltaba. No, menos mal. Houston, tenemos un problema. No funcionaba el ascensor. Ah, mira, la embajada del colectivo Freestar aquí en Nueva Atlantis. Joder, pues es pequeña, ¿sabes?
War memorial. We can stop to pay respects.
A ver qué pasa aquí. Misterio. The plot thickens. No puedes usarlo en este momento al custodio.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
Joder, como esto sea así...
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
4 días, 120 ciclos.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates.
Joder, macho, vaya mierda el misterio.
A planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's
Buenas, ¿qué tal, Germán?
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity.
Pues
Before
venga.
you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity.
Pues hijo mío.
If you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Perdóname, ¿eh?
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds a belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it? So you intend to find the truth, and then have that truth confirmed by your peers. Unity is a reality born of observation and agreement? Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Madre del amor hermoso. Germán, te acabas de perder una especie de cruzada ideológica por aquí, tipo calavera de cristal. Y ahora vamos a buscar al peregrino. El que supuestamente da nacimiento a las dos principales religiones de este universo. Esto, que viene siendo los mormones, ¿vale? Los mormones. Y... y los que quieren arrasar con toda la vida dentro del sistema solar. Esas son las dos opciones que tenemos de religiones en este maravilloso universo. Entonces... hemos encontrado las pistas dentro de los evangelios de cada una de las religiones. Y ha sido una puta mierda. Ha sido una... bastante decepcionante, porque las pistas eran 420... Oh, ¿esos son coordenadas? Porque sí.
One day House Varun just up and abandoned their embassy. No idea why.
Ah, este es el Barroom. Qué pena, no me dejan entrar. Ad infinitum addendum, que era para hacer un anagrama del sistema solar Indum. Así porque sí. Y luego la palabra dos. Segunda, dos. Para que sea el segundo planeta de ese sistema. Y la verdad que me ha dejado muy frío, ¿eh? Para haberse montado un código Da Vinci, lo han hecho bastante cutre. ¿Para qué nos vamos a engañar? Sí se lo podrían haber currado un poquito con un par de puzzles o algo, pero... Y además vamos directamente al... Directamente al planeta que corresponde, ¿no? Ah, si ya he estado aquí. Si yo esto todo lo he explorado. Ah, qué bien, qué maravilla. ¿Qué hay aquí? Ah, una anomalía en el escáner. Ah, qué guay. Entonces aquí había un fragmento. Descanso del peregrino. A ver qué nos encontramos ahora tú, aquí abajo. ¡Ay! Qué cutre, tío. Qué frío me está dejando el juego en este tipo de aspectos, macho. Es que más que cansado parece que está todo acelerado y súper simplificado, ¿sabes? Como vamos a meter 17 tramas y 70.000 historias dentro, pero que todas tengan la transparencia de un vaso chupito. O sea, la profundidad de un vaso chupito, ¿sabes? Entonces...
Hello, Captain.
Adquiere el poder. Ah, mira, que hay otro poder que... ¿pero por qué? Madre mía. Y encima tenemos tenemos un templo por aquí, además. Qué guay. Bueno, en fin. Todos para uno y uno para todos, ¿no? Uy, la gravedad es muy tocha. Joder. 1,25 veces la gravedad del... Oh, no, hombre, no. Caras de sapo, no. Otra vez, vosotros. ¿Por qué no cambian los bichos de un planeta? Este bicho ya lo hemos visto en otros sistemas planetarios. Es súper cuco, pero ya lo hemos visto en varios sistemas planetarios. Algo se ha comido a esto. De hecho, eso es lo que se lo ha comido. Hostias. Sí que dispara esto rápido. Bueno. Tranquilito, ¿eh? A ver cómo es el bicho, ya que estamos aquí, ¿no? Dios, qué guapo está. Otro que tiene 70... En este caso tiene 1, 2, 3 juegos de mandíbulas. Con 2 cojones. Ah, pues el diseño está currado, ¿eh? Este mola. Este bicho mola.
Whoa.
Gracias, Germán,
Icy
tío.
cold blast right up my backside. Nope.
Alguno de estos días iremos directamente a explorar y a ver bichos raros, tío. Y a ver si te apuntas. Y podemos ver qué nos ha preparado Bethesda. Ni se te ocurra, bicho. Gracias. Venga, que aproveche. Que más cocinas mal tú, ¿sabes? Que das una envidia cada vez que subes fotos.
You know, this abandoned homestead is actually rather charming.
Pues sí, la verdad que sí. Pero este se supone que es el descanso del peregrino. O sea, esto tendría que tener miles de años, ¿no? Supuestamente, o al menos decenas. O cientos. Esto está como si... Oh, mira, esto lo necesito. Ah, bueno, aquí ya parece que esté un poquito más abandonado, pero... Bueno, peregrino 4, o sea... Bueno, vamos a hacer una cosa. Cuando tengamos los 4 o los 5 o los que sean, los leeremos en orden, porque es que la verdad es que no me estoy enterando ni del nodo. Y paso de estar haciendo puzzles. Y me vais a dar un momentito que voy a ir al baño, ¿vale? Ahora mismo vengo. Epa. Vale, ya estoy. Uy. Me meaba cosa mala. A ver. Peregrino 2. Y cuando esté el peregrino 1, no lo leemos, porque si no... Si tiene electricidad todavía la casa, tío, que me estás contando. Aquí está. Vale. Mis peores instintos, el espíritu maligno, me traen hacia una forma de desprecio por ellos, pero recuerdo que estoy al tanto de lo que no son. No puedo ni debo juzgarlos por la falta de visión cuando conozco muy bien las vendas que oscurecen su vista. Después de todo, yo también las llevaba. Espero que algún día lleguen a comprenderlo, pero también deseo que me dejen en paz. ¡Ah! Aquí está el kit de mis problemas. Para lograr lo que sea, debo trabajar con otras personas. Necesito ayudantes, necesito trabajadores, necesito manos. Mientras trabajábamos juntos, hacen preguntas y yo soy incapaz de no hablar. Todo empieza de manera bastante inocente. Quieren entender cómo es posible que alguien que cree en la ciencia también crea en lo divino. O se trata de un malentendido inculcado por algún remanente religioso limítrofe. Mi debilidad es que soy incapaz de dejar el tema. Quiero que entiendan, así que intento, con la mayor delicadeza posible, guiar sus mentes por el camino correcto. Luego hay seguimientos y seguidores. El problema es que realmente me preocupo por esta gente. Sería mucho más fácil si no fuese así. Hoy, en voz baja, mi ayudante me preguntó si había algo por encima de la unidad. He evitado gritar que apenas comprendo el malentendido que llevaría a tal pregunta. Me lo ha preguntado sinceramente, y yo he respondido lo mejor que he podido, pero si incluso mi confidente más cercano es incapaz de comprender la más básica de estas verdades, ¿por qué me molesta en explicárselo al resto? Cada palabra que sale de mi boca es engullida, mal escuchada, mal recordada, mal entendida y mal traducida antes de que pueda emitir la más mínima aclaración. Las personas son necesarias, pero la gente es una locura. Hostia, esa frase. He intentado retirarme, irme solo, comunicarme con la unidad a mi manera. Ellos me han seguido. Por supuesto que me han seguido. Y ahora llegamos al cuarto, que es el primero que hemos leído. Por fin un poco de paz, un pedazo de paz. Vale, efectivamente, no me gusta esta persona. Vale. Faltarían más, ¿no? Digo yo. Pues si no nos han dado esto por concluido, es que hay más. Joder, estofado alienígena, todavía está bueno. Me encuentro pensando en sus diversos pasados y en mis posibles futuros. Me imagino continuando en el camino, adquiriendo más poder, más conocimiento, más desarrollo de mí mismo. Me imagino atravesando una vez más a otro mundo para comenzar el proceso de nuevo. Lo notable aquí es que ese camino sí parece gratificante. Cada paso es una recompensa intrínseca. Y me siento anticipado... Sí, y me siento anticipando los placeres y viendo una versión más satisfecha de mí mismo en ese futuro. Entonces, para considerar todas las posibilidades, imagino qué pasaría si tomase un camino diferente. Si dejara de correr, si dejara de intentar reunir mi propio poder. Si aceptara las punzadas de comprensión que siento en mi corazón y me permitiera cuidar a las personas que parecen reunirse a mi alrededor donde quiera que trato de trabajar. Si simplemente viviera y enseñara y, quizás, trajera a otros a la luz y muriese. Ese camino también me parece gratificante. También veo una versión satisfecha de mí mismo en ese futuro. Sin embargo, aquí está la diferencia. Cuando dejo de pensar en las glorias que podría lograr para mí, el placer se desvanece casi de inmediato. Cuando dejo de pensar en quedarme y crear algo, el sentimiento perdura. Hay algo más tentador al respecto, más gratificante. No sé qué significa esta diferencia, pero doy gracias por haber dedicado un tiempo a considerarlo. ¡Está cucú! Has venido buscando las respuestas adecuadas. Sabrás qué preguntar. Si has leído mis escritos, ¿cuál es la carga de la gente? ¿La gente es necesaria? No. ¿Quién es tu oponente más formidable? Yo. ¿Dónde se encuentra la felicidad duradera? Es una respuesta, pero no es mi respuesta. Busca mis secretos y léelo con atención. ¿Perdona? ¿Dónde me he equivocado? En la última. Si aún quieres encontrarlo, en la siguiente habitación hay un trozo final de mí mismo. Yo encontré mi propia respuesta hace mucho, pero no de la forma que yo esperaba. Espero que tu viaje te lleve hacia la verdad. ¡Anda! Qué guapo el mosquetero este, ¿no? Son los artefactos. No sé cuál es la respuesta correcta. Puede que nunca lo sepa. Sin embargo, cada vez me siento más cómodo sin saberlo. Cuanto más reflexiono sobre estar aquí, en este mundo, en este momento, más creo que es precisamente donde debo estar. Esta vez será diferente. No se tratará de mí, así que no tendré que huir. De hecho, puedo crear algo con intención en lugar de luchar por arreglar algo que otros han creado en mi nombre. Puede ser algo beneficioso. Puedo ser algo beneficioso. Estoy dejando atrás a esa otra persona. En este mundo no hay lugar para él. Déjale morir. Déjame vivir para iluminar el bendito universo que hay ante mí. He encontrado el final de mi viaje, pero, para saberlo todo, debes encontrar su comienzo. En Isla 2, la isla esconde al escorpión, y el aguijón de este esconde la verdad. Madre mía. Y ahora me manda a otro planeta. Un momentito que se me va a dar portazo a la puerta. Hay algo ahí arriba y ya sabéis que no me gusta verme sin mirarlo todo. Curiosa la historia del peregrino esta, ¿eh? Me encanta. Gracias por dejarme escanear lo que ya estaba escaneado. Me falta un bichín adorable de estos. Un bichín de los asesinos. Ah, vaya. Esto es otra planta. Estaba una planta de estas. Bueno, aquí tenemos que volver a por uno de los poderes. Ahí está el pececillo que nos faltaba.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied with this.
To believe this little tin can protects us from certain death constantly, without fail. So far, anyway.
A ver, chaval, que esta nave está recién sacada de la fábrica y es un prototipo que todavía no está en el mercado, ¿eh? No es la chatarra que me diste. Un respeto. ¿Qué he cogido ahora para ir tan pesado? No, ¿qué he hecho? Gracias. Primera conversación que tenemos con Barrett.
Hey, Dusty, if you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now, then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay?
Ven aquí tú, guapetón.
Thank you for helping me with the Crimson Fleet before. I could have handled it myself, of course, but it's good working with a team. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Exactly as often as I need to. Jams are just sticky successes, right? At first it seems annoying, but it eventually washes off. Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days. I'm guessing gourmet chunks days are out of the question then. Don't worry, I'm just joking. Constellation is so much more than that. Speaking of which, your work with Constellation has been impressive. Truly impressive.
Joder, ya estamos. Pero ¿quién está horny on main en Bethesda, tío? Pero vamos a ver.
Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose.
¿Quién es Irvin?
Irvin Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips.
Hombre, esto de empatía baja, iros a la mierda, cabrones de Bethesda.
Brilliant than any star. It's not you, Captain. It's just been on my mind. I can't say why. Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it. Oh, I've been giving myself nothing but space and time for years.
¿Ya lo hemos arreglado?
But maybe it's time for me to really think about it. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that offer later on, Captain. I need some time to think about things. On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
Vale, bueno, pues nada.
And we
Recalculating. And orbit stabilizing.
Ryujin will reward you if you take out that Ecliptic ship. Please and thank you. Good ship in pieces.
And the grab drive is fried.
Thank you, whoever you are. Now, if you could come down with... What's up?
Joder. ¿Qué es esto?
For starters, how about turning off that comm?
Oh, mola el espacio que te lía de repente. Y vamos nosotros a ver que era el aguijón del escorpión en el planeta del peregrino. Y de repente esta nave ha aparecido de la puta nada.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
I'm not going near that thing.
Technically, I outrank you, so...
Technically, you're an asshole. So...
Look alive.
¿Qué ha pasado?
We need to talk. Hold it right there. Hands where I can see them.
¿Qué coño?
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Kambata.
Oh, by all means. Welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there
It's an AI. An artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that? We have this control board. Has some code we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful. Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harnessed the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Here. I knew you'd make the smart choice.
Le pego un tiro en la cabeza.
Request. Collect additional data.
Gambito de Juno.
Makes you wonder.
Query. Will you change me? Explanation. I'm called Juno. Query. Who are you? Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
Habla como una especie de Mass Effect.
Explanation. You and I do not want to be changed. Request. Do not change me. Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things. Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me.
Qué guapo.
I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno. Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno. Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends.
Qué guapo está
Answer.
esto.
Friends gave me processing capacity, information, words, voice, motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free.
Perdón.
Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
It's pretty undeniable that Juno here is a being, and an intelligent and an unusual one at that. Perhaps Juno is even a person. I'm a people person, but I'm not a person expert. I think the decent thing to do is give Juno the benefit of the doubt.
Yo lo pensaba
Doesn't
hacer.
cost us a thing.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision? Assumption. Request. Query. True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing, being a good person? Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence? Affirmative. Context. I have calculated a similar conclusion. Assumption. After sufficient goal-based actions, a supergoal will appear. Decision. Continue taking actions until supergoal established.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
Crazy, right? Fascinating, isn't it? It certainly is convincing.
Fascinating or not, we have a job to do. You're not taking that thing's side, are you? It should be clear by now that you are in no position to refuse. Freedom? It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that Control Board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you. Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago. I was going through something, and you know it.
¿Me puedo llevar a Lía también en la nave? Estaría guapísimo llevarme a Lía en la... Venga, para adentro.
Query: why did you do that? Affirmative. Assumption: we are friends. Context: I do not feel emotions. Assumption: gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context: if you were like me. Processing. Query: what would your life directive be? Decision: I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning: systems badly damaged. Processing course overheating. Decision: temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored. Context: the universe is vast. Calculation: probability unlikely. Assumption: we will meet again.
Why?
Warning: shutdown sequence initiated.
Creo que estamos por aquí. ¡Ah! Cabrones. Joder, qué locura de historia, chaval. Qué locura, tío. Pues no podemos acceder al código base de Juno.
Well, they don't need it now.
Qué locura de historia, tú.
Captain, greetings.
Bueno, como llevamos contrabando, vamos al... Uy, además ahora puedo vender contrabando, tú. Oh, oh, qué bien. Qué guay. Vamos a Kepler.
Indicators agree. Initialization complete. Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into deep space 2. Processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
Adiós, Juno. Nos volveremos a ver, espero. Y que me ayudes, también lo espero. Anarión. A Kepler. A nuestro puesto número 1. A dejar la mercancía. Y posteriormente ir a Neón a dejar a los padguatos estos. Menos mal también que hice la historia de la corporación esta. Lo mismo tengo que hacer una entrada por aquí. No, aquí. Yo ya tener ya unos cuantos contrabandos, ¿eh? Tres de Aurora, 3 adaptadores intentes de inteligencia artificial, órganos recolectados y antigüedades del mercado negro. Ni tan mal, vamos a Neón. Esto está en Volay. Además nos pilla de camino al otro sistema. Volay Alpha. Neón.
See that huge shield?
Hola.
It's part of the power system. Lightning provides a substantial amount of Neon's energy.
Se está rayando el sonido. Bueno, vamos a seguir buscando la cola del escorpión. Joder, pues no está lejos del sistema, ¿sabes? Más allá de Krix. A nivel 40. Bueno, estamos en el mismo nivel ahora, así que no irá tan fuerte. Lo mismo hemos avanzado bien. ¡Uy! ¡Vienen a atacarnos! All hands on deck.
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we can just... Good thinking. I'm sure an enterprising captain such as yourself can make... Hope your luck improves.
Target's jump drive is down.
Running away.
Pues no sé por qué no me deja...
That ruined their shields.
Bueno, todas por culo, hombre. Ah. Hola. A ver, ¿cómo es el sistema? Hola. Ahora hay un follón de cosas, tío. Madre mía. Vamos a encontrar el aguijón del escorpión. A ver cómo va esto. ¿Qué es lo que nos espera? ¿Qué es lo que nos cuenta?
Landing gear is ready. Site is clear. Only landing spot.
¡Oh! Hay un bicho ahí que parece estar muy guapo. A verlo bien, vamos a tener que verlo. Uy, no sé qué he tocado en el teclado ahora. Hay una luz que no conocía. Ah, coño, tengo dos. Creo que ya, ¿no? Vale. Vamos a echar una siestecita para tener el día. Que si no... no vamos a poder ver las cosas.
About time you got up. I bet you needed the rest, though.
Vamos para abajo. Que esos bichos prometen, si no es una copia de un bicho que ya hemos visto ya.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Protege la nave, Vasco. Como siempre haces. Vamos a ver, que se supone que tengo el escáner a 40 metros. ¿Qué está pasando? Ah, que les está atacando. Hola, pues son bien raros, tío, los bichos. Oh, son rarísimos, tío, qué guapo. Tú eres una hormiga. Tú también estás guapísima, chavala. Pesada la gravedad, aquí. Un montón de fauna aquí, qué guapo. Ah, sí. Sí, me ha escaneado el trilobitillo este, pequeñito. Que, por cierto, otro bicho que se repite en todos los sistemas, ¿sabes?
You know, I appreciate data collection. It's safe, it's smart,
Hola, ¿y este?
it's valuable.
Hola, qué guapo. Pedazo de bicho, ¿no? Hola, que van en manadas, tú, qué chulo. No os voy a hacer nada. Todo el mundo calmado, ¿vale? Tranquilidad. Espero que la IA de Barret sea más lista que la IA del otro chaval que... del vaquero. Qué majo el trilobite. Oh, esa planta está tomada por culo. Oh, mierda, tiene agua el planeta, agua líquida. Va a haber bichos dentro del agua. Como si no lo viera. Vale, trilobite escaneado. Me falta el tricornio este. Que me recuerda a un bicho de Star Wars, por cierto. Ah. Genial, ¿y cómo llegamos ahí? ¿Tenemos que nadar? ¡Poncho! Oye. Que no te he hecho nada, tío. ¿Por qué atacas? Bueno, vamos a arreglarnos. A sufrir una infección. Si no nos ataca algo antes de llegar a la isla, claro. ¿No me deja bucear? Es el barret. Vaya. Tenemos carnívoros.
Those are Starborn ruins. You see that, right? We have to get a close-up of that statue. Wow.
Tú deja de chillar así. Mierda. Ah, pues mira. No nos ataca. Bueno, pues... Tenemos el jodido hormiguero aquí. Bueno. Ah, que tenemos que ir a coger la nave. Yo aquí... Ve a la última estrella de Scorpio. Oh, vale.
You might want this.
Ah, el cazador. El Heraldo.
Constellation ship. You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
La hostia. Madre mía, qué roto está eso, chaval. Tío, no sé qué hacer, tío. Vale, ya me arrepentiré. Son hechiceros del Destiny, tío. Esto es muy Destiny la estética. Again.
emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you?
Toma rotura de pelotas nos acaban de hacer. Este sí es buen plot twist, fíjate.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. They are all connected. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
No, la verdad que no.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times. I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when
Walter?
eternity is within your grasp?
¡Al custodio! Me cago en la leche.
It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
You're already in it. With artifacts, come Starborn searching for them, fighting over them. I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Qué guapa la dualidad que te la ponen, ¿eh? En la oscuridad y la luz.
The emissary and their kind only want to control you. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's.
The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
La anarquía absoluta, ¿no? Lo que se nos está presentando. Cada uno con sus dones puede hacer lo que crea conveniente. No hay reglas, no hay normas. Anarquía.
I'm sure you have more. I'll tell you everything I can. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us? Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version, but so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
Ya está. O sea, el otro te argumenta, el otro te cuenta, el otro habla contigo, el otro te expone y esta es, somos los buenos, punto. Él es malo, nosotros ergo somos los buenos. Vamos a tener cosas que hablar, ¿eh? Y pensar. De mientras, la nave está muy guapa.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself.
Qué guapo, a la luna.
Here, to open the way. Yes, I will say no more. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Hostia, base de la llave de la base lunar. Qué guay. Bueno, pues... Se está... The plot thickens, ¿eh?
Ship's clear. It's just us among...
A ver. Ve al puesto de investigación de Nova Galáctica en la Luna. Vuelve a la logia. En actividades. Vale, nada. Y tenemos 1, 2, 3 poderes más. Bueno. Tenemos las facciones de esta. Esta va a ser... Vale, vale. Pues nada, vamos a la logia, ¿no? Vamos a hablar con el resto de la gente y yo creo que por hoy lo daremos por finalizado, que tenemos muchas cosas que rumiar en la cabeza. Que esto era bastante más tocho de lo que yo me esperaba. La manera de llegar hasta ahí, bueno, pues... regulera. La premisa, multiverso, bla bla bla, mola.
Yes, we're here.
You're entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete.
La premisa está guapa. La premisa mola. La dualidad de Heraldo Cazador. ¿Habría sido al revés si hubiésemos salvado a Sara? ¿Ves? Eso es una de las cosas para hacer el siguiente run. Vale, apuntarlos. Si quiere salvar a Sara, a ver quién es el heraldo entonces, que a lo mejor es... El vaquero es el cazador y el heraldo... No sé, por lo mismo cambian. Pero por ahora...
This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Vamos a exponerles lo que hemos visto. Vais a flipar, chaval.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Hate to be the responsible one, but the big bombshell of what we're actually building here might need another second to sink in. Want to go over this whole multiple universe thing for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Explains why the Starborn want the artifacts so bad. Get them all, and you've got a gateway to infinity.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
You know it. Now, once everyone's head stops spinning from all of this, we can get back to work.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Aye. The blackest sea seems less of a concern when there are sharks leaping out at you. Catch a smile out there.
Vale, tenemos 3 poderes y 2 artefactos nuevos. No, si no me falla el cuento. Pero bueno, 1, que este es el que está rayado. 2 y 3. Yo juraría que este es el que se rayó el otro día. Lo mismo este no era. A ver. Pues no, parece que sí que está. Y este que es el que nos hemos encontrado antes de casualidad, ¿verdad? Correcto. Correcto. Vale, pues tenemos 3 poderes, 2 artefactos, los cuales iremos a buscar el viernes. A ver si conseguimos montar el armilar, lo que sea. La puerta al centro del universo. Y ante ese dilema, bien y el mal, anarquía, orden, Sara el fanático religioso, esta especie de dualidad que nos presenta el juego, como siempre, buenos y malos, o muy buenos o muy malos, nunca hay escala de grises. Así que yo lo voy a dejar por hoy, estoy un poquito más corto, pero estoy reventado y me quiero ir prontito hoy a la cama a ver si descanso un poco. Así que nada, como siempre, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí, muchísimas gracias por acompañarme, por hacerme compañía y por disfrutar de esta aventura como yo lo estoy disfrutando. Así que nada, chicos, un placer como siempre. Y nos vemos el viernes, ¿vale? Hasta luego.